I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
Come on! Show me your courage!
Target acquired.
Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then.
Delve into destiny. Look alive!
I got him cornered.
I'm good.
Teamwork is
Another
dreamwork!
test subject. Fry!
Shadow the past. Mind to command.
The glory to
Another test subject.
Measly insect!
Locked on.
That was quick. All right, let's finish this. Fate is upon you. Let's get it on.
Prepare yourself!
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Target acquired.
Glory to which none can compare! That's not what I did bad move. Measly insects! Now you must pay!
Let's hope you put up a good
Let me
fight.
scribe!
Here comes another.
Alright, let's finish this
Here
battle!
comes another.
Everybody stand back! Written in the stars! Look alive!
Locked up.
Oh my, you asshole! You asked for it! Goodness, show. Buckle up! Hi!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
Ad Astra Thank you for complete. Ad Astra running away?
Traveler? Paimon?
Kaniche! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually...
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
Oh, the, Turnfire Knight, you mean. You were still his first choice. It's just... Oh, jeez. It's not what it's...
Chill, it's cool. I only mention it because there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad hasn't been completely forthcoming with you. His true intention is to resolve the Mountain King problem once and for all.
Once and for all? You mean...
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
To the Night Kingdom?
To his death.
Whoa, are you...
Too blunt? Okay. I'll phrase it more gently. There is potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
But that's ridiculous!
And that glory comes at a price.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. Ah, yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible. That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. So, to look at it one way, once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power. This was to strike a balance. To keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say...
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asked us to kill the Mountain King, what should we...
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price. Good. See you soon.
Ah, mighty Outlanders. You...
It was...
Glad to hear it. There are still those who insist...
Plus, Kaniche doesn't want to do it...
Exactly. We covered the fire lighting part. It's quite simple. You just... One point I'd like to
Asleep.
Precisely. In previous... But I understand that you have a lot. With your help.
Traveler?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? That's all you really need to know? In the meantime, feel free. And if you wouldn't mind helping...
So now we have extra air...
I'll be sticking around for the next...
Seems like Kaniche was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Huh. You're here.
Kaniche! Elder Trinidad!
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler and Paimon? Forgive me for not...
Hello, Chief Waina.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yet. I believe Kaniche has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes, from Yupanqui the Firebringer to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss. This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride and the center of our faith. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, I cannot allow any harm to come to the Mountain King. The very roots of our identity are at stake. My honored guests, please give the... Perhaps there is. But despite all our attempts to contain the situation...
Running away won't solve anything. You just...
Thank you both.
So, Kanich, earlier...
Let's walk and talk.
That works too. Points for agility. Kanich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't...
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. I'm working on it.
Really? Well,
In a moment.
oh yeah. What was it again?
I agree that he has a
You got him a teacher? Anyway, moving on.
Yes, that's the I'm a Saurian hunter, but I did some research after the fact.
So,
if we can
whoa. That...
It's not without its risks. Still, the chief is adamant about...
Paimon can understand.
Yes, but on the flip, and he has every right to no one can seriously tell...
You're right. Because at least in our
I think I know a way. You have any better idea?
Not at the moment. After all, the Abyss is what...
If it doesn't end well, the Mountain King's erratic...
Alright, so...
All I need you to do... I'm getting harassed on a... If you help me out...
Ooh, what kind?
Something well worth your while. I'd just keep doing what you've... That way, I won't... Then, when the day of the...
Still sounds pretty great. And even if it were...
At least the two of them would... The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a... Can I take that to mean...
For sure. And who knows...
Great. Well, for the next... Good luck to us both.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribe's people and take some heat off of Kanich's back.
Pony, how can you call the mountain?
Because he hurt...
But it wasn't on purpose.
That's true.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick?
Toba, Huni...
Pony's saying nasty things about the mountain.
Once upon a time...
Yes,
Toba! As of today, Oh, come on, cut it out! The Traveler is gonna be...
What? Really?
So that's what my dad wanted it to be fair.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Good question. We can get him to come.
No, we can't let...
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. Yeah, if... all right. Dad just really miss it.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have...
That's more like it. Guess so. I'd better go buy some color. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and
Okay. I'll...
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they... come on, let's move. Huh? What's going on over... Hey there! What's happening?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire.
Ooh, there's a dance...
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire night. This isn't one of those...
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer...
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. What? Oh, it's funny. I was...
You're not taking...
Not bad, right?
Oh,
Oh, very
Well, I feel like the question is, the way things are going,
You look a little
disappointed. Nah.
What's the sort?
You've never heard of it? Speaking of which, the...
A how?
Oh, yeah, him. Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside...
Really?
Who knows? But if it's strangely enough,
Oh, does that count as a...
you bet it does. But after all the abyssal activity... Or... You...
If all you need to get is a...
Wait, you're serious?
Come on, it's no big...
Pyro Archon above. You two have... Of course it is!
Are you running away?
There it is. It's inside these ruins.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This...
Great minds think alike.
Look alive!
Oh, glory!
Your target acquired. Who can play at that game?
Don't turn back.
Delve into destiny. Get out of here! Out of the way! Buckle up!
I got him cornered.
That should be the last of them. Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely look... True. It does match the story he told us, though. There's this... whatever. That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
You've been robbed?
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Hey, Ponche! Come and say hi to these guys. They're...
Wait, are you?
Huh?
My nephew Toba's been telling.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle? Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for...
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are...
Really?
Allow me to explain.
I spent years of my life on the word Molly,
It was an unparalleled...
and now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old.
See what I mean, Ponche?
I don't know.
Is this really necessary?
Hey! You.
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved. Oh, what? Eat dirt, suckers!
trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
Stop, please! By all the warrior, please!
Oh, yeah?
I...
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have us all that time lying. The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon, it's the truth.
Okay, that's a pretty... What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth. Right. Let's hope nobody...
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy. This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to never make a single mistake in their entire life. Yuponki's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. I can't believe it was just lying there for me to take. Let me see, the author is... Ponche. Nice. A gentleman and a scholar.
Silence, book muncher. The great Kahula will suffer your droning voice no longer.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich historical records?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
What? You're saying Kenichi will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahula demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahula is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know. Based on countless historical, all civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms, to heavenly thrones, to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions. But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcend. And you, great Kahula How, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close. Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your man.
Does that mean
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have...
the whole reason I work so... well, not exactly.
Oh, really? So...
I think the key to all of the...
Ponche, you know...
You're right, but
Yeah, I remember that story. Maybe you're the special...
I'm not talking about...
Like what?
like the fact that the mountain... The key factor... If you don't believe me...
Traveler, different situation, but similar idea. Doesn't this remind...
So, I came to the... It began with the first...
Hey?
I'm sorry.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support another.
Kenichi, what are you...
I more or less finished what I was doing.
Kenichi!
So Mr. Ponche, he...
I'll be there, Ponche. Let's go. Here will do. Yeah. I'd like your...
Sounds like you're...
You heard him.
Yet.
I think it's possible. Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was strong. Either way, I can believe that...
How can you drop these...
This is what I've gleaned from my... The story Elder Trip... The Mountain King's mind isn't...
What?
Of course not. We should help him move... It's the only... The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. And still, he's been the...
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain.
Then let's break for the day. You're here.
Whoa! Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now, pucker up and kiss our feet.
Kanich, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula. No one!
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against. Yeah, I see what I'm...
Kanich! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula? Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities! Tear down your legacy! Destroy your reputation! Wreak havoc on your...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business.
With pleasure.
I got my hands on this device in a trip. The Rift Towns will tear through space to get... You'll find out soon enough. They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
You see, Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our cliché, I know.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you. But it looks like you've already met.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and...
Sanka! Aha!
What does it matter? A name...
That would explain a lot.
I'll pass.
Wait. Of course. You're the...
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our highnesses' bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more than that?
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you, which is just... Wait, does that count?
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kanish! Dispose of him! He is of no further use to us!
Traveler?
Hey now, I may be a lowly clerk, but don't underestimate me. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight, but when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone. Do me a favor, and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
Darn! He got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy.
If you...
To borrow that guy's word, think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. Even the unripe fruit.
Huh. Well, and that...
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Don't worry. He can't hurt a fly.
Paimon...
Such as...
Vulture! Vulture! We are the Dragon Supreme! Sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame!
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda... You should go back and get some rest.
Oh, yeah. Hearing you...
And it can't hurt to say this one more time. See you tomorrow.
Ah, at long... I hear you've done much for it. Many young people have heard the room.
Well, they won't have to wait for... We really hope we can... Off we go!
Here we are.
Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about...
Don't worry about it.
Oh, if it means getting them out,
A resolution will come.
no one would disagree. Look around you.
The ceremony was arranged.
That may be...
Good evening, traveler.
Kinich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder.
Very well.
Let's step to the side.
Yeah, Elder Trinidad.
What a surprise!
If you don't want your tongue to be... See those sacred flame pillars? Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you have to keep moving. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
So that's our part.
I'll be with you the whole way. You can leave that side of things
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the
ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni in the up. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
How are you doing? I'm counting on you. Bypassed fuel, my brothers and sisters.
Go get the sacred flame. Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff. You're over halfway. Keep it up. Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead. Great! All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave. Almost there. The cave is just up ahead. The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first. There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Woohoo! That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He's huge.
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony.
There's no need.
Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly
Chief Waina, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by Rift Hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish Locust! Ugh, can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Waina and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must... Okay, I see what the...
Ugh, you imbecile!
Oh no! The device...
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Elder Trinidad!
No! The Mountain King is waking up! He will...
Everyone, out! Now!
Oh, it seems there's only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made. Take me, O Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Off we go! I'm going in! Decided by destiny!
Locked up. Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. Use those against him.
Look alive!
Yeah, that's it!
Let's light it up! Let me scribe. Let's get it on!
past fuel and present flame. Life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
Pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now.
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. Trinidad's condition is stabilized.
Guess that's the best news we could...
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead. He's fine. After the incident, yet it is somewhat akin to a scab. We've never seen anything like it. I think their theory makes sense.
Wow. So
It's practically a
Wow. That's a...
I know what you're thinking. Because you and that fire.
Whoa.
If anyone can answer.
Ah, so Kenichi then.
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire.
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahow die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro Archon herself.
Kenichi, when you went into the flames, were you intending to,
Intending to what?
to, do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfires and Ponche's theory with...
So I'm afraid I can't say for...
Well, even if you...
What I would say is...
The Mountain King?
The core meaning of price is not it's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how...
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as... Yeah,
We dare its body remains fight,
But we...
that was merely...
Oh, come on! That's why he doesn't have...
well...
Yeah, that's right. You...
But he ended up being complete...
That's on him. Is that...
Friends? So, promise me. For you?
So,
Yeah, everyone...
Pony, it'll...
Toba, you're my...
now hold your horse. Okay, before you roll... All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about your people?
What?
Your extreme
Huh?
On my first, it's a dangerous.
Oh.
Of course. In the hands of the. Why does Uncle. But in the end, I made it through.
The moral of the
Very smart. What I'm trying to. She's right behind you.
Another trick about... Huh?
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and